The Earth itself operates as a massive, 10-dimensional living ecosystem, defined by continuous, overlapping biological and thermodynamic motion. Into this complex web, corporate gatekeepers are deploying massive tech initiatives, $10 billion AI data centers, and orbital space launches. These multi-dimensional algorithms are being pushed through rigid, one-dimensional extraction pipes built for the 20th century. This scale-free ambition violently collides with the dense physical reality of the planet. This collision generates enormous thermodynamic resistance. According to the World Bank, it has created a massive bottleneck, a $1.152 quadrillion floor of blocked kinetic energy. The symptoms of this blockage are everywhere. Billions in capital sit paralyzed, trapped in 5-year ghost queues, just waiting for municipal grid power. The gatekeepers cannot fix this global routing problem on their own because they face an impossible legal paradox. They are explicitly forbidden to collaborate. If tech and energy monopolies convene to rewrite global infrastructure, sovereign states respond with aggressive antitrust embargos. Agencies like the Department of Justice are legally bound to dismantle what they perceive as an extractive cartel. To survive, these megaprojects require a neutral zone. They need an agnostic, zero-custody space where competing pillars can safely synchronize their ambitions with physical reality. This space is Zyro Hive. It operates as a Layer 4 sovereign modular coherence orchestrator, a mathematical workshop that aligns massive infrastructure projects with the living Earth before they launch. Inside this facility, tech primes must address the cyber pillar. They must decouple their proprietary intellectual property from the heavy physical mass they usually hoard. By unbundling these silos, they execute a 7-layer kinetic decoupling, weaving a shared intelligence exoskeleton without transferring data. That digital capability needs physical power. These massive thermodynamic loads must be safely diffused across 13 major global power grids. This diffusion requires specific physical anchors. Advanced compute capabilities map directly to established quantum research hubs, like massive grid intersections in the American Midwest. Bridging high-velocity algorithmic capability directly into this hard thermodynamic capacity allows new infrastructure to bypass the temporal drag of legacy grid queues. However, routing data globally introduces the sovereign pillar. Centralizing this raw information into corporate data lakes violates localized state laws and triggers massive legal liability. Zyro Hive prevents this through ephemeral deletion. Computation happens at the local edge. The exact millisecond output is verified. Raw data is completely flushed. Using zero-knowledge proofs, analog sovereign laws become automated policy as code. Intelligence moves upward, while sensitive data stays permanently localized. The social pillar redefines the end user. Rather than treating humans as passive consumers, it measures biological human necessity as the genesis of all unmet demand. Before the machine executes macro-level routing, it requires explicit cryptographic consensus from this living swarm. The operation mandates a 66% threshold of biological approval. By synchronizing 1D algorithmic ambition with the 10D biological consent of a localized workforce, the system provides a living deterministic truth. This grounding in reality prevents the machine from executing on hallucinations, ensuring the network stays legally compliant prior to ignition. The Zyro Hive scaffolding is temporary. Its architectural goal is its own dissolution. When a project hits perfect systemic synchronization, it triggers autopoietic escape. The workshop dissolves and the project is released into a live, continuous environment. This creates a living state of execution. It replaces the temporal decay of 20th century fiat ledgers, where the delay in static settlements causes living systems to seize up. This is the 1071 kinetic co-creation streaming continuum. The biological demand, the thermodynamic substrate, and the digital exoskeleton collapse into a single stream, where systemic drag is eliminated. This permanent alignment allows the human species to coordinate demand, capacity, and routing at the speed of its own technological ambition.